Yeah, welcome back to Likely Inspired, the podcast. It's your boy Hugo Finesse, and I'm here with two brothers that I'm very familiar with, and I'm about to get y'all familiar with. They've been doing this rap shit on Long Island for a while, so I look at them as a couple of forefathers from this shit. You know what I'm saying? So, coming all the way from Amityville, Long Island, you know what I'm saying? We got your boy Live and my boy Natti Casablanca. Let's talk to him. You know what I'm saying? Yo, could y'all tell the fellas a little bit about where you from? We'll start, going this way.
All right, L.i.v.e Amityville in the building, you know what I'm saying? AV everywhere, we heavy, you know what I'm saying? Repping that Long Island sound. Amityville in the building. Natti.
Amityville, man, strung out. Strung out favorite son, you know.
Tell us a little bit about yourselves, man, like hobbies, interests, things like
Big
that.
L, big I. I'm saying, well, shit, hobbies and interests. Oh, shit, I'm interested in getting money. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm just playing now. I mean, hobbies and interests, I like to travel, shit like that. That's a thing. There's a lot going on out here in the world, outside the hood. But you gotta give yourself a chance to get out there and go see it, shit like that. I mean, I'm in the cars, I'm in the pretty girls, shit like that, jewelry, you know what I'm saying?
What was like for y'all growing up in the hood? Where y'all from?
Nadia, I'll let you speak on that first, son.
I mean, my side, Smith said, it was an experience. I learned a lot, I saw a lot. Life on that block for me, what? I was born in Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying, but raised in Rep Long Island. But when I moved to Smith Street, home of the brave, yeah, that made me who I am today. You know what I'm saying? Just everything.
I can relate. I can definitely relate.
You was born in Brooklyn?
Nah. I can definitely relate to the.
So,
No, nah, I can relate to the. You know what I mean? Moving to a certain spot and then the shit structuring you to be who you are today. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, well, nah, I was born in Brunswick Hospital. For those that know,
Straight
I'm a true
Amityville.
AV baby.
Straight
I was like the
Amityville.
last baby that came out before they closed the baby ward down and shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But yeah, and then I started out doing what I do around Amityville as a kid, and then I started dibbling and dabbling in some other things, and that took me out of state. You know what I'm saying? I had a Baltimore run at a young age. You know what I'm saying? I left home at like 16. You know what I'm saying? So I was just trying to figure it
Figure it
out.
out.
You couldn't tell me I ain't know already, but you know what I'm saying? It's outside. So that happened, and then things transpired on the B1 side. You know, little law enforcement involved, shit like that. They try to take me down. Wiggled out of that. Yeah,
Pause.
yeah, yeah.
What got y'all into rapping? Like, what started you doing that?
Well, shit, the rapping, I mean, it was happening around those times when I was moving around, but it was, more fan-based type thing. I was freestyle here and there. We started creating those songs. But, like, right after I said, after I got in trouble, like, real serious, you know what I'm saying, I ended up, shit kind of folded out there, so I came back home, like, you know what I'm saying? And that's when I took it really serious, and the first mixtape came out, shit like that. Mixtape Madness, we got a series of those. Foul Play. Shout out to L.i.v.e Analysts, you know what I mean? The
Yeah.
Foul Play boys in the building.
That was the first time I heard about you, you know what I'm saying? When I heard of the foul play, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What about you, Nadi? When you start, what got you into rapping?
I mean, I always loved music. I used to sit there and write rhymes, try to like reiterate other people's rhymes. My first favorite artist was Big Daddy Kane, and just the way he just was mapping L dress, fade, three cuts in the eyebrow,
He
dancing
was
with
dark
the
skinned.
ladies.
He dark skinned,
Hey,
so he
he,
related to me.
anywho,
So
nah,
good, so
but
good.
that made me want to rap. And then after like moving to Smith Street, I'm like, I really took it seriously. Just seeing everything that's going on, like, nah, my block was real, the shit I saw. So it's like, damn, I gotta tell my story.
Let's talk about that a little bit. How did y'all link up? Because you're from the north side, right?
more or less. I mean, it just kind of. I mean, we always like I said, we both from the town. A.V. small town USA. So we cross each other's paths. We had shared mutual circles to a certain extent. And things like that. And
And we always talked about doing a song together,
yeah,
but it just
it
wasn't
just talk.
The
the
timing,
time.
yeah.
Different politics. So it's like niggas probably could have did something, but we didn't, cause like you said, I'm over here, he over
You over
there.
there,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Things like that. But I always had love on the brown side. I had niggas on both sides. I was able to
Hybrid,
move like
yeah.
that. You know what I'm
Because
saying?
when you're from the town, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
So
being from the
And we
town,
really from the town.
yeah.
yeah.
So I always had
Yeah, I
unique
know my
relationships.
nickname, like
Yeah, so that happened, and then like I said, we just kept with the yo, and then finally it just went from that to it's handed over, and it came back, and that first
right.
song was off the
It
press,
just
and
was like, yo, let's do the song.
it
I'm
was
like,
like
I bet.
it's like I shot you one, I shoot one back, boom, now we got two, you know what I'm saying?
And
And
the
then it's
rest
like,
was
oh,
history.
this sound like something, okay.
Is there a particular era of music that y'all, uh,
Golden era, 90s hip hop. Like, Prodigy was my favorite rapper all time. Like, God rest his soul. Like, that album changed my life. And then coming from where I'm from, it's like, oh man.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
coincided with everything. Like, oh, they doing that in Queens, we doing that out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was something about that Mobb Deep shit that really resonated with us, even though it seemed like, they always separate like this Queens, I'm City, Long Island, shit like that. But the mob was definitely a heavy influence on
is
niggas.
it safe to say like the mob kind of, like I'm stuck to that same era too. Is it safe to say that the mob changed it from the sound that the Tribe Called Quest and Bust and
Yeah,
everybody
because
was
they was
basically
really
on? DOS
once,
effects and all of them, it kind of took it from that and
Yeah,
brought it to the grittier side
yeah, they
of
was
New
doing
York,
drill
you know what I'm
music
saying?
back then.
it was relatable. Yeah, you could say that. Like that was like a drill moment for
I would,
us at that time, because the way they were saying shit.
Yeah.
Before them, it was people saying shit like,
Redman,
some street
another
shit.
favorite. Like,
But the pictures they painted was different.
yeah,
That shit was different. That
you
shit was
could
like,
vividly see
yeah,
it.
like you
Like,
could they was saying shit like we was doing over here. Like, you know what I mean? And they had the slang shit kinda, we attracted to that, like, like niggas, they brought the done language to the game, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And like that
Being
shit
hip hop OGs, how do y'all feel about music now opposed to music back then?
I don't get too caught up in that shit, because I mean, like, I feel like
every
music is
time had,
evolving. Yeah,
every
like,
time had a
but
moment
yeah,
in this
everything,
music.
yeah, shit is gonna change. Change is inevitable in
But
music,
it's
like,
getting back to the lyrics,
but
and that's what we bring.
yeah, I think that it's starting to try to balance itself out, where if that's what you choose to listen to. Cause some of the music ain't so much is new. It's like new music. It's just it's a young demographic. Like you can't even if you're not at 18, you can't really understand where the vibe coming from if you're not.
If you're not there,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? If you 30, you can't really see exactly why he want to dance like that and why that shit sound good to him like that. Just like when the mob came or whoever, you know what I'm saying, and we was on our shit or whatever,
The older heads was
we
like,
had to
what the
deal with
fuck
the
is that? Yeah.
censorship shit, like curses and the niggas and bitches, and they was hitting us with all of that. You know what I'm saying? So and now that's what they got to deal with. Skinny jeans and the extra shit. But more power to everybody, as long as you making good music. And if it ain't good to me, that don't mean it ain't good. That's why it's mad artists anyway, because niggas got an opinion.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It's mad artists. It's people we never even heard of, and them niggas out getting mad bread.
Doing their
And they
thing,
moving.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? On
That's a fact. And
indie
by the time you
levels,
bump
whatever
into
the
them,
fuck.
you never even heard of that person until you bump into them and like they moving.
Like, oh shit, what?
Yo,
Shit like that.
so y'all got a project coming out. You know what I'm saying? What's the name of that project?
That's the new L.i.v.e. You know what I'm saying? The new L.i.v.e. That's what we trying to do, right? Like I was explaining to you off camera. That's the movement. Like we was talking about how Long Island seemed like we still don't get a certain look. It's because we ain't had a fresh look in a while. You know what I
Nah, that's
mean?
the
So
fact.
that's what we doing right now.
Vibrant, fresh.
Yeah, real shit. And it's like, we bring a certain quality of music to the game. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no old school. It ain't no new school. It's good school. You know what I'm saying? Our shit is hard. Our shit is mixed with all type of vibes. You feel me? But the shit we comes with is hard, bro. Like, pause. I'm just saying. And
What's your favorite song to perform?
the new L.i.v.e. You know what I'm saying?
Self-titled song?
Yeah, right now, that shit's making waves. You know what I'm saying? And we got people in the building from Long Island proud to be like,
From
okay.
Long
And we
Island, word.
perform that everywhere, and it's like when we perform it anywhere, we still feel like we're in Long Island, even if we're in Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, Bronx. It don't matter. We could
Bring
be
that
in
Long Island sound.
Cincinnati. We gonna bring the new L.i.v.e, that Long Island sound that you gonna feel, that you gonna like, oh no, they got something over there.
If you don't know by now about this Long Island sound. Just saying shit like that.
How y'all feel y'all music has evolved since y'all first started?
I mean, the chemistry is getting stronger. I mean, as far as us together, and you know, even you know,
Individually, how do you feel your music has evolved since you first started?
oh well, yeah, nah, the flow is water. You know what I'm saying? The flow is water. I mean, I would say that's the major aspect. Like, you know, I can, you know, it's just that, you know, I mastered the craft. You know what I'm saying? And so now we just keep putting polish on it and just making sure, you know what I mean?
It's tight,
Hit
yeah.
the gym and make sure it's a well-oiled machine, you know what I mean?
What about you, bro? How do you feel your music has evolved since you first started?
It's like you being in a relationship with a female, you just infatuated in love with her. That's how I feel about my music. So I love it more each and every day because I know I could get better. I'm ill. I was L.i.v.e Natti. I had the Natti Casablanca now, but I still love her. So
Always El Natti though, right?
Nah, give them the evolution, son. Give them the evolution.
it was L.i.v.e Natti, the Natti Casablanca, like Nasty Nas, the Nas Escobar. I'm from the golden era of hip hop. I've been doing this for a minute. Yeah, I was rusty. My boy threw me the package, and I was like, oh. And I took off from
There we
there.
go. Talk that
And I
shit, bro.
wasn't. I was rusty. Don't get me wrong. I had my comrades in the town like, yo, we want to hear something. Yo, do this, do that. Like, come on, come on. And I just like, yeah. But life be life.
How y'all typically describe the music that y'all create?
Organic.
Man,
It's like a nice
yeah, the
cooked
vibe,
meal.
the way we come up with the actual song, you know, it just be from just conversations or just, you know, it just be the most simplest of things, but it's all a vibe. But I mean, the sound is powerful. That's the best way to describe it. It really is, you know what I'm saying? It's something about it when this shit come on how we is, so especially when we performing. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, every time we perform, sorry to cut bro off, it's like our performance get better and better because we could just,
The chemistry.
yeah, the
Yeah.
chemistry is crazy when we on
it's
stage.
banging.
How long y'all been performing together?
A year,
A year
about
now?
6 months, right?
Yeah, about a bit, yeah, because we started like February-ish of like 23, something like that. Oh, sorry, 24. And yeah, it's moving.
Dope. What's one of the most important things you hope your listeners take from your music?
Well, it's always some jewels, you know.
The
AKA,
message,
yeah, like, you
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like, no matter how fly or flamboyant a rhyme or gangster, whatever the fuck, it's always a jewel. So hopefully y'all catch those. But I just want niggas to respect the shit. Like, yo, them niggas is dope. Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, we want barbershop talk, argument, conversation. You understand what I'm
To
saying?
be mentioned.
Whatever. If
Not
y'all
the
want,
top mention.
yeah, if y'all want to play top five, it's whatever. However it go, we trying to be, you know, in that conversation, and that's the type of music we trying to
But y'all
create.
do come up in the top five. Listen, I tell people all the time, like, certain people are always going to come up in that top five because, like I said, y'all like forefathers. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I think of like Amityville, like I used L.i.v.e Natti doing music with Keith, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like when you
Right.
go back to when Bone had the whole horror family movement. You had Nothing But the Best with Dom and, you know what I'm saying, the foul play, everything was moving. So like those are the names you think of when you hear like Amityville Adapts and the Pills and, you know what I'm saying? You get these
Right.
names, but you go back to the forefathers. Y'all are the older ones that's been doing it first, so y'all always gonna get the mention.
Well, I mean, yeah, in certain circles that is the case, right? But you know, we don't really look at it. We understand that, you know. So
Sometimes we forget who
but
we are
we in the zone.
as that.
You know that's listen. This is sport. This is gladiator sport. This is You know you gotta be built a certain way to be out here and be in this. This is this. You know what I mean? This
Yeah,
is
very
rap.
cutthroat.
Some
Word.
real rap life shit. Like we live this shit. Like
Very
heavy.
cutthroat.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just really what it is. Like you got, but with the artists that's like come up under us and shit like that, we always extend a hand help, especially at Nothing But the Best. That's what we do. It's mad people I work with. Niggas all know, like it's mad people. We don't even get into mad names, but everybody had a moment over here. You know what I'm saying? I was able to bring a good moment out of people over here. You know, singers, rappers.
Now that's a whole fact. You definitely, I could definitely vouch for that. I've noticed that everybody that kind of bumped across you actually went up. They never went down. That's why when I seen Bro and you link up, I said, oh, this should be good. You know what I'm saying? And I was actually having a conversation with one of my mans, and they were saying like, nah, this should be good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
so far
definitely
so
gonna be
good.
good.
Yeah, the chemistry is organic, man, from two different sides of Amityville, but put it together to push a better, just accomplish our goal. And that's just to let people hear us. We just want to be heard.
What's the most rewarding part about being an artist?
You know, like I said, them conversations, you know, getting that,
And in them
that,
rooms,
you know,
we
getting
ain't
that,
even
yeah, you
there.
know, that, yo, y'all niggas nice, you know, that confirmation, you know, getting that, you know, that salute, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and that shit is all the time, you know, that once the people speak, it is what it is, you know what I'm trying to say? And it be happening, majority rules, that be happening a lot when we in the spot. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
cause you know in some places we more known than others. You feel me? So some
Right.
places they just getting an introduction to a nigga, no matter how much shit we got in store. You know, and we do that first impression, we be bombing on them. Like,
Is there gonna be any? Can we expect any artists outside of y'all on this project?
nah, not the first one. But as funny,
First,
huh?
first, first one just got to
Yeah, I
be
heard that they
us.
said the first one.
Yeah, not the first one. Oh yeah, yeah.
I caught that.
Um, but
I
yeah,
caught
we,
that.
we we in conversation. We in conversation about you know part twos and who's who. You know, we got some remixes in store right now. You know, that's gonna be with some features. We figuring that out right now. Um, but yeah, we got some tricks up the sleeve.
Dope. Um, is there any genres of music that y'all listen to outside of hip hop?
Reggae.
Yeah, Jamaican
But
music.
then, just new music connoisseurs, man. So if it's good, I'm gonna listen to it. I don't care if it's country, jazz, gospel. It don't matter. I'm gonna listen to it. I'm gonna take a listen to it.
Yeah, nah.
Nah, I ain't doing that.
Yeah.
But I will. I
Nah,
ain't
for
going.
real,
Nah.
real
I'm
talk.
saying it depends how the
Not
shit come
everybody's,
across.
you know
You
what I mean?
know.
Yeah, it depends how the shit come across me. Like, cause they did some church shit tonight before we came
Oh
here.
well,
And
nah. I
yeah,
wasn't.
yeah, I wasn't
That
really
wasn't.
jagging that.
Yeah.
Like, you know, so I get it. But if it was the right, like Kirk Franklin or somebody, you know, something. But Jamaican
I
music
wasn't
heavy.
even thinking that far. I was thinking on more or less like Luther Vandross singing a gospel
Oh, no,
song.
I do
You
lose
dig
the
what I'm saying?
Vandross because
Like shit like that.
I do
But
James
that,
Brown.
I was about
yeah,
to say
like
like most hip hop artists say R&B. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like they
definitely
do R&B.
listen
I
to
You
do.
know what I
R&B.
mean?
Jamaican music
I'd
is my
rather listen to
R&B.
that on the way home at night than
Y'all the
Uh-huh.
first people that came up here and said reggae.
No, Jamaican music is
Like
my
that real
R&B,
shit.
and that shit is like my church music. I ain't even gonna hold you, like you know what I'm saying? Like all praises to
that's what
Jah,
I'm trying to. That's what
Rastafari.
I'm
You know what I'm
trying to
saying?
tell you.
Huh?
Music You listen to all types of music.
Yeah, nah, I do. But I listen to Jamaican music a lot more than niggas would think.
That's why I
My
say
nigga,
music.
my day
All
starts
music.
with this shit
Yeah,
every
the nigga
day.
M. Dot told me that he shout out to my boy. He told me that he listens to Taylor Swift when he writing, right?
What?
So when he said that shit, I was like thrown by it. But then I also thought like sometimes you listen to other people, and you might think that person is type dope, and it gives you more of an inspiration. So that's cool.
Right.
But then to even say some shit like that, you know what I mean?
I mean, he's being raised. Like, you don't know what nigga listen to behind
They
closed
told me
doors.
Ace Hood. I had a nigga tell me Ace Hood. Shout out
Yeah.
to my boy Sibby. He was like, he listens to Ace Hood and Nelly, and I'm like,
I mean, they there to listen to.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
that's the shit that
You know what I mean?
inspires them to keep going.
Like, yeah, they
You
there
gotta
to listen
respect
to.
it. Like,
Nelly was popping.
No, yeah, he had his moments, you know what I'm saying? Is there anything outside of music that influences you, brothers?
I mean, life, the good and the bad and the ugly. You know what I mean? I mean, that's what inspires you, music. Because no matter what it is, we live in life. We dealing with a girl, we going through some shit, whatever it is you rapping about. That still was like a life
The
experience that
experiences,
inspires
no, it's a
you.
fact.
You know, I like it. Like life to me, like living in fear every day, because we all do.
fear lasts longer than love.
You know, in one way or another, we all do. You know, you might be in fear of losing your job. You know what I'm saying? You might be in fear, losing your marriage. You know what I'm saying? It's all type of fears that people got to fight through on a daily basis. The fear of failure. You know what I mean? All type of shit. So we all living in fear every day, even if it's subconsciously. You know what I mean? And that's what that is.
What makes you stand out different than others?
It's just real. You know, certain things
That
like
mud rap,
yeah,
that
it's just,
authentic, that organic. I'm from
it's just a certain.
Amityville, Strong Island. Like, we the pearly gates of Long Island.
It's like an authentic
Suffolk County,
vibes.
like,
Originality. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing we definitely have. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, I have people say certain things. I sounded like this person a couple of times about maybe somehow, but if it was intentional, probably not. But you know what I'm saying? But like the style is original. You know, so. That means a lot. So if people are attracting to something like original style for the first time, you know it's some shit. And shit, everybody shit that we like mostly, we was attracting to original style the
when you
first
first
time
hear it.
we heard the shit.
You start
Wu-Tang
mimicking it,
protect your
yeah.
neck. You like,
Yeah, so we don't
what?
sound like no niggas that's already
That's how
out.
L.i.v.E come on. Once that beat drop, they be like,
I was telling KY we need one of those though.
What?
Like
Long Island anthem.
like a Long Island Triumph type shit. You know what I'm saying? With a few artists, whether Nassau or Suffolk, but whoever's willing to participate or somebody start that up. But we need some shit like that. Long Island Anthem.
Well, that's kind of
what
like
we doing right now with the L.i.v.E.
that shit. That's more or less. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. You know what I mean? We trying to bridge that gap. You know what I'm saying? That's what it say from the Suffolk County side across the Nassau County line.
Just to do a lot.
You know, because like I said, they always saying we don't stick together and this, that, and the other. You know, so be able to show difference in it. And the new L.i.v.E is not just music based. It's all facets of entrepreneurs in Long Island, from Long Island. You know what I'm saying?
That's a
Because you
fact.
could be somewhere else and you could still be part of the new L.i.v.E movement. You from Long Island, you in Atlanta or wherever you at.
What about you, brother? What makes you stand out different than others?
I'm just different. Word, I'm just different. I don't know. I just have that certain aura.
Trimming down what? Pepsi, cigarette, the weed. Not the weed. Yes, the weed. We don't gotta go. Oh my.
Passion to rap, How I hustle on the track. Level denim dripped in all black. Brown bandana, that's a fact. Murder on red on the track. We want the money in the pack. Everybody lay down, face flat. Anybody move, head tap. Herbal coke, spit crack. Reporter live from the dungeon shack. Feel the power of the Mac. Keep it a rack, you gotta relax. Scripture, read the format. Mary Jane, love her with a fire at. FaceTime, other shit, wiretap. Share your location, put me on the map, still running. Victory lap, liquor spill, Timberland boot. Snot nosed kid from the stoop, crack epidemic. You spit balls or you hoop. Swing dick beaters or you shoot. Biggie Smalls warning, give me the loot. Smoke niggas, dolo in the group. Bill finest living proof. Whoa. When shit gets dark, it gets different around here. When shit gets dark, it gets different around here. When shit gets dark, it gets different around here. Dirty politics, dirty politics. When shit gets dark, it gets different around here. When shit gets dark, it gets different around here. When shit gets dark, it gets different around here. Dirty politics, dirty
I
politics.
stepped off the porch so young, I didn't know which way to go. Made a left, hit the corner, ended up at the stove. Now I'm posted, rolling Gosh in Vegas, getting toasted. Hammer in the bushes or the trash, whichever's closest. I'm focused, you can't tell a nigga nothing. The world is mine, Chico. Me and my Northside amigos, a bunch of bros with egos. Out for a slice of pizza, thought I wanted Diesel Pico. Ended up with Kia Webb, was always cool with the dreads. Rest in peace to Rasta Joe, he heard a knock on the door. Next thing he dead on the floor. Around this time it's like 250 for an ounce of that dro. And I'm still perfecting my flow. All systems wasn't a go. Next thing you know, I'm down in B more trying to score. Fuck around, here comes the law. Kicking my door, get on the floor. They got me for my assets. Yeah, I'm talking in the past tense, but niggas, you get it. Yeah, a nigga was with it, and I still am.
When shit gets dark, it gets different around here. When shit gets dark, it gets different around here. When shit gets dark, it gets different around here. Dirty politics, dirty politics. When shit gets dark, it gets different around here. When shit gets dark, it gets different around here. When shit gets dark, it gets different around here.